I'm starting a little bit early just to, well, I guess not. I guess we're right on time. I'm gonna give it you guys a few minutes to see if anybody pops in here. Hello, Stampers. Welcome to Facebook Live, my Monday or Funday Monday, number 37. Can you believe it? We're almost up to 40. Is that not crazy to think that I've been doing this for 37 weeks? So we're gonna need to get you guys popped up here on my iPad so we can. So how was your guys' weekend? Did you guys have a good one? Did you guys do any stamping over the weekend? Making some cards? We're gonna make a couple kind of quick and easy Mother's Day cards, because I know some of you guys have bought that what was it called? Flowers for Every Season, that 6x6 paper that, or the DSP that is on the, not the clearance rack, but it was on the discontinued list, but it's also discontinued at a lower price. That's one of those items. So if we have anybody new watching, my name is Danny Garola. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the very, very warm and sunny Tucson, Arizona. Also, to let you know, any of, or all in any of the cards that I make tonight, I will have posted over on my blog. It'll probably not be until tomorrow sometime because I got to take photos. I got to do, oh, geez, you still can't play. Doctor's orders. That's a bummer. Well, quick recovery to you, because that's not fun. That makes life kind of boring. So all the ingredients list, all that kind of stuff for the cards, recipes, and all that will be over on the blog tomorrow. stampinthepinkbarn.blogspot.com. So just to let you know. Also, there are 3 little buttons down below there that say share with a little arrow, and then we've got a bunch of little, thumbs up, hearts, little smiley faces and stuff. And also that little comment bar. For all of you guys during the duration of this video, this live, or even not live, you can go ahead and thank you guys. I see the hearts and the smile and the little thumbs up coming up. It's great if you guys can do that for me. Also share it to your news feed, because you never know who's in your news feed that is looking for a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. It's a little bit fiddly when it comes to the Facebook Live. So if you hit that share button, it's going to have a little square with like a pencil in it. Hit that. It's going to say write post. Once that comes up, it's going to come a little blue post. Then click that. So there's a couple more steps to posting and sharing a Facebook Live. But that helps me tremendously and gets other people to see my videos. So I can keep bringing you guys these videos and keep doing these wonderful giveaways. And speaking of giveaways, that's how you get entered, is by hitting one of those 3 or all 3 of those, like, share, comments. That, like I said, helps me tremendously. A couple of other things that I wanted to discuss with you guys. In the month of May, it is an excellent time to join my team. Okay? Not only is it a perk because you save 20% on your product that you're already spending money on, but you get to join an amazing team. Okay? Let me tell you a couple things about joining my team. I have one of the best team leaders. She's really high up on the Stampin' Up! Rank, I guess you would call. But she also collaborates with 2 other demonstrators that are very well known and, pretty high up there as well. But for that, I'm going to try to stop saying because I hate that I say that. So Cut out the. So they have collaborated, those 3 team leaders have collaborated and made it's called Stamp Happy Academy. And if you join my team, you get a free membership in that. So therefore you get PDFs that they share with us. Otherwise it's a paid subscription if you're not on one of our teams. So to let you know, also in May, you, instead of getting the normal $125 worth of product for only $99, Stampin' Up! Has decided to give you as a, there was that word again, as starting up in the starter kit, they're going to give you $155 worth of product that you get to pick out of any of the current catalogs or even the new upcoming catalog. Well, it'll be live once May hits, but, well, May 4th, but if you sign up during the month of May, you get $155 worth of product for $99. That is such an awesome deal. Plus, did you know you get a free paper pumpkin? Well, if you've ever thought about paper pumpkin, but you just weren't sure, that's a great way of getting one and kind of testing the waters on that. So if you're interested in doing that, email me, hit me up on here, let me know if that's something you're interested in. Let's see. Also, our 2019-2021 colors, that's the Seaside Spray, Rococo Rose, Terracotta Tile, Purple Posy, and Pretty Peacock are going to be retiring. So you need to make sure if you've bought those stamp pads, don't wait. Get the ink refillers so you can continue using those colors. Also with the papers, the cardstocks, make sure you stock up on that so you'll have those for years to come. Also, some of our papers, the DSP that we have those colors in them. So just because they're retiring doesn't mean you're still not going to be able to play with those. So make sure you get those ordered. And today we're going to be using our 2020-2022 colors, because that's what coordinates with all that flowers for every season DSP. All right, I hope you guys have your drinks and a snack. And I'm hoping today, I say this every week and it never seems to happen, but the cards that I'm doing today are pretty simple, but beautiful, and I hope you guys enjoy. The paper pumpkin for this coming up, or in the month that we're in right now, is that Batters Up. Sorry, Batter Up paper pumpkin. That's the one with the bubble gum. This runs through the 10th of May is the last day to get your hands on this one. This Thursday, the 29th, 29th at 6 p.m., I'm going to be doing the other paper pumpkin that was for this last month of April. And it was the So Cool paper pumpkin. Well, I'm not going to take it all out, but it's in hand. I've gotten it. It was here a couple days ago. I know it was running kind of late with shipping and stuff. All right, let's get you guys flipped around and get this started. All right, so hold on. I'm going to flip you around. Don't get sick. All right, it looks like I need to shift everything over now that I've moved everything around. Okay, this needs to be moved down. Sorry, guys. All right, I think that is going to work. And hopefully this time, since none of you guys yelled at me last week that I kept sticking my head in the darn camera, that was horrible. After I watched the replay, I was like, oh my goodness. So this time I made sure when I flipped everything around, my camera is now farther away from me. So when I'm stamping, I'm not going to stick my big head in the camera because holy smokes, that was awful. Okay, winner, winner, chicken dinner of our lovely little beach cards. Our friends are like seashells cards that we made. Was Karen Birch. I'm not sure if she's on here or not, but she is a fellow demonstrator. And there, see, with this new lamp that I got, can you see the sparkle on that? Not sure if you guys could have seen it. Oops, let me come over here. All right, so one of those cards you can pick out, Miss Karen, when you come on here. Let me know which one you want. I also have a prayer request going out for a very dear friend of mine. I'm not going to say any names. She does normally pop in here once a week, or every week that we do this. She normally pops in, but she's having some medical issues. And if you pray, if you just want to send some mojo, if you're not into praying, that's great too. So she's going to keep me posted on what the doctors say, but I don't want to get into details. Just keep one of our fellow stamper friends on here in prayer or in good thoughts. Are you guys able to see all the way down here? It seems like for some reason, I don't want to keep touching this, but then I want you to be able to see down here because I tend to stamp a little bit lower on my stamp pad here. I'll just have to make sure I stay up in the center here. Thank you for sharing, Patty. Thank you for sharing, Melanie. And I'm pretty sure, normally that's one of the first things my mom does. I'm going to go ahead and hit this share button, and I'm going to share it inside of our Pink Barn Stampers group. Yep, there we go. I just posted over there, and I'm going to go ahead and share it to my regular page. There we go. All right, so this is that Flowers for Every Season. Beautiful double-sided paper. As you can see, I've played with this paper quite a bit here. You have more of the back side that is kind of more one-toned like this, and then the other side is normally pretty bright and vibrant. But this has got all those 2022 in colors, so there's our colors all right there. So I'm not gonna really show you all my scraps, just kind of some bigger pieces here. But if you flip them over, they've got more of the dulled down tone. Like I said, this is on the discontinued. So yeah, there's quite a bit of paper in there. Beautiful colors. You've got some more Christmassy looking papers back here with the poinsettias. Okay, also, which is on the retiring rack, and I think it's actually discounted as well. It is on, and I'm looking in the old catalog, or not old, but our one that's getting ready to retire when I'm talking about these products. The Flowers for Every Season DSP is on page, oh my goodness, I just had, oh there it is, page 148, and it is 40% off. This pack is. So that makes that pack $6.90. Not sure how long it's going to stick around, but it is on there. Also, this right here, this is called the Flowers for Every Season Memories and More card pack. It is also 60% off. And let me just kind of show you what this is. So this comes with a whole stack of 3x4 little cards. These go really well in that, what was this thing, the photo card, you know, that I showed you guys. It fits well in these little pockets. You also have some journaling on some of them that you can journal on. but it's double-sided. You could cut these words apart and stick them on things. And then you also have 4x6 pieces that I will show you down there. But look, isn't that kind of cool to just stick in one of those pockets and then have photos, 3x4 photos around? Here, you can put this down and do some journaling on. You are my sunshine. So yeah, you have a whole stack of those, and some of them are pretty holiday-ish as well. From the heart. Embrace today. Feeling festive. I guess I have some of these upside down. Again, there's some of those, you know, holiday ones. So yeah, just to show you, that is a really cool thing to have. Then it comes with 4 sheets of stickers. So 2 of those, and they're really thick, like they're hard to bend. They're really thick stickers. You've got 4 of the sentiment labels, and then these stickers are really kind of cool that could go around the outside, in the insides of these. And then you've got beautiful, happy you, and just wishes, feeling loved today and celebrate. Neat words. And then these are the 4x6s with, look at that love. Isn't that cool? And of course I would like it because it's pink. Winter wishes. So always remember I love you. So, you know, even Valentine's Day or anniversaries. But neat that you could put a sentiment in there from here or stamp your own sentiment. And then you could grab some of these flowers and like this flower here, since it kind of coordinates with that paper, kind of just puff that up a little bit. So yeah, I wanted to show you guys that because I know it kind of gets overseen, because if you say, oh, well, I'm not into photo taking, I'm not into the photo books and that kind of stuff, it's not only for that. Like I said, these can go on cards and everything as well. All right, so now that I've shown you that, I'm gonna put that away. And so I kind of did these cards kind of on the fly because, let me tell you, today I sat here and I've kind of planned out what I was going to show you as far as product. And then I thought, oh my goodness, we have Mother's Day coming up. So Mother's Day is on what? May 9th? Yeah, May 9th. So I thought, okay, if I do it next week, by the time you guys, if I was to do it on Monday the 3rd, whoever won the card, it would be, you know, you wouldn't get it until that following week, which it would already be after Mother's Day. So I quickly had to kind of throw all my thoughts together and come up with some cards that I could kind of, you know, just quickly jump in and put together to make some Mother's Day cards, because if you guys win them, you want to be able to have them this week so then you can use them for Mother's Day. So that's kind of where my mind went on this. So we are going to be using, oh, the other thing I do want to mention, since a lot of you guys have your new catalogs, I cannot show you this, but on page, I think it was page 90. Let me double check. Oh no, page 101. That stamp set that is called Etched in Nature. I'm just giving you guys an FYI about this. This stamp set is no longer available. I know you didn't even get a chance to purchase it. Oh, we have a glare. But it didn't work out very well. It was one of our stamp sets that we were given for joining our On Tour, which is kind of a training online video class that we go through. This stamp set didn't work. We all got this weeks in advance once we purchased our On Tour package, and they told us to use these stamp sets to create cards, so when we did our Zoom on tour, to share the cards that we went ahead and made with this. It was kind of like a virtual swap. Well, I tried and I tried for the life of me. When I got this stamp set, I loved it. I was so excited that this was the stamp set that they sent out to all of us. Well, I sat here and I stamped and I stamped and I stamped, and I thought, oh my gosh, there's something wrong with me. What the heck is going on? I can't be doing this, what is happening? Well, somehow when these stamps were made, the fine detailed and the etching of it just did not work on the red rubber. Whatever reason it was, I don't know. So Stampin' Up! Said, nope, they came out with this kind of not a newsletter. They came out with a update and they said, okay, that stamp set is not even going to be available to purchase because that stamp set will just not cut and print correctly on the rubber. So, just to let you know, page 101, this stamp set will not be available. It is done and over with. I know. Boo-hoo. But today, what we're using... All right, so these are our 2022 in colors. So we have our Cinnamon Cider, Misty Moonlight, Magenta Madness, Just Jade, and Bumblebee. And those are also our coordinating colors with the Flowers for Every Season. Also, we have the beautiful ribbon that coordinates with those as well. Hello, Jamie. How are you feeling? I just told everybody, we needed some prayer requests out for a special person on here. All right, so our first card, these first 3 cards are going to be identical besides the fact that we are using different colored papers that are going to coordinate. So as you can see, I have them, all my colors pulled out over here. Oh yeah, that camera is making a shadow. So we'll have to figure out how we're going to do this. But I'm not messing with it today. You guys can see. All right, this is our card base. This is our Magenta Madness. This is our 8.5 by 8.5. What am I thinking? Yes, 8.5 by 5.5 scored. I'm not scoring it, I'm just folding it in half at 4 1/4. So did you know that our cardstock and every cardstock paper has a grain to it, just like wood or anything like that? So we can technically fold our cards in half if we're doing a card, a standard card. But if we were to do a card that is the 11 by 4 1/4 and trying to score that, so one of these cards right here, if we were to take our standard 11 by 8.5 card and cut it lengthwise, this is not going to fold. We definitely have to score it if we're folding this way, because our grain runs the length of this way, that it just won't fold correctly going like this. You're going to leave a bunch of bumps and it's going to not look so pretty. Just letting you know. So you don't always have to score these. You can fold them and they work handy that way. All right, then we're going to come in with a piece that is, what size was this? This is 4 by 3 1/4. Okay, that's going to go there. Then our ups, that's going to go up there. So yes, we have 4 by 3 1/4, and this is 4 by 2. So we're going to go like that and coordinate those colors together. Then I came in with, guess what? My Stitched So Sweetly, because heaven forbid I make a video without using Stitch So Sweetly, but we're going to use this big die right here, and then this next size down right here, and we're going to coordinate those together like that. But first, we need to get some ribbon around this. So how I like to do this, and I know I've showed you guys this before, So see, the back of that paper is beautiful too, but it definitely doesn't go together. I'm going to take some tape, bump this up, hold it higher, hold this. Is that what you were looking at? Can I hold it higher, please? The etched in nature, or what? I can't remember what I just had to show you. Maybe do I need to move you guys down a hair? Is that a little bit better? Is that better? Can you guys see? All right, so that's our paper right there. I'm going to come in with this one with our actually, was I gonna do the magenta madness on there? No, I think I was gonna switch it up a little bit. I think I was gonna do this on here. So what do I have over here? Actually, you know what? I think I am gonna stay with the I'm gonna stay with this because it just goes better with that card. Okay, so I'm just gonna take a little bit and make it a little bit longer than my card, and then I'm gonna snip that off. So make sure I grab my right scissors. That was so funny that Frida posted that that meme thing on the what was it, Pink Stampers group, that said something about, oh my gosh, somebody cut paper with my fabric scissors or something like that. And it was so funny because it was so what I do to my husband and my kids. I'm like, don't touch those scissors. They're not meant for paper. So I thought that was pretty cute and it was very fitting. Okay, so I'm just gonna tape this piece to that. And same with this one. Okay, so just like that. Then I'm gonna grab my good old, let's get this glued on there first before I wind up messing it up. I tried new lighting today. We bought some of these. They're called the day lights. They're supposed to be a lot better and truer to color when you're doing your videos and that kind of stuff. But I just think the wattage is too small because I think it's only a 60 watt bulb. So I think I'm gonna have to step it up to probably like either a 75 or 100 watt bulb. The only thing is, and the reason why I changed, I love the big light box that I have over here for photo shoot. It's like a photo shoot, big, huge light. It just gets so stinking hot. That is the biggest problem with it. And if it didn't get so hot, I wouldn't mind it because it does great with lighting. But I also can't deal with that kind of heat coming off that lamp. You know, living here in Tucson, we already deal with enough heat. I don't need more heat. All right, then I'm gonna come in with the Magenta Madness ink after I do this because I'm a squirrel. All right, I'm gonna take my bow jig because you guys all know my struggles in life with making bows. I'm not a very good bow maker on my own, so I have to have these special little gnarly tools that, you know, somebody who was way smart decided to come up with. All right, there's my bow. See how nifty that is? All right, let's stamp this. So the stamps that I'm coming in with today are the, where is it? Where's the second part of this? Okay, A Wish for Everything is carrying on into this next catalog, the one that starts in May, along with the dies that are called Word. I had them marked in my catalog just so I could show you. All right, right here. See, there's my little. So right here, and this is the old catalog. This is the one, Word Wishes. This stamp set is on page 14. It is also continuing. It's called A Wish for Everything. There are 38 stamps in this set. That's why there's 2 of them. So you've got your innies and your outies, and you know how I always talk about innies and outies. So like your single words here, and then you've got like some sayings that could go on the inside. And these like have to do with Father's Day, Mother's Day, Easter, give thanks, merry little wish, trick or treat, a menorah even. Filled the okay, so this is a New Year's one, and then you have like loved for Valentine's Day. The one that is retiring is this one right here called Well Said. It goes with this die set right here, which I don't have that. My mom has the well written dies. So the dies that I'm using today are the ones from Word Wishes, but I am going to use the stamp set here because I like how this Mother's Day is already put together. Not to say that I couldn't not be lazy and put the Mother's Day words from here, because I could say Mother's Day. I could say Happy Mother's Day. They're 3 separate stamps, so all I would have to do is set them together, and then I could do that. But for time's sakes, I'm going to use this Mother's Day right here. Again, this one has a lot of those innie parts to them, or however you want to put it. May the rest of our lives be the best of our lives, or your lives. So happy you're here. Happy Saint Mother's Day is more like it. That's kind of fitting since we're doing Mother's Day cards. My life is better because you're in it. To my always, from your forever, far apart but close to my heart, sending healing thoughts your way, celebrating another year of happiness. The best of you has made the best of me. The best things about today is you. Thoughtful, kind, generous, that's you. And then some like 2, 4 for the well done. Know that love, prayer, and caring surround you today. So yeah, some really neat ones. And then this has kind of a size differential here. These are kind of a bigger sentiment or single word versus some of these that are the smaller ones that kind of all go together the same font. All right, so just showing you that because we're going to kind of be going back and forth here with using these dies here, but then using the stamp set from this one up here. Do they have to go together? Absolutely not. If you like this Well Said stamp set better, but you like it with the Word Wishes dies, then by all means, none of them are set in stone that they have to go one with the other. All right, let me get, oh, geez, helps if I get my blocks out here, right? Can't stamp on. So what I'm gonna do is take the Happy Mother's Day, and I just used it earlier, so where the heck is it? All right, so kind of hard to read, so flip them over since, there it is. Since you know that you have your little words on there, it's kind of easier to see them this way without the glare of my light. All right. So staying at the bottom of this little sentiment piece here, my label piece, that's what I have is that LED light. And the new one that I just switched to, which is above, I don't think it's bright enough. I think it's only a 60 watt. I think I need to bump up to a either 75 or 100. The big one that I have over here, the big light box thing, or the big, yeah, it's like a photo shoot thing. That thing gets stinking hot. But if you saw the light bulb in it, the light bulb is no joke. It's a big spirally light bulb, but it's like this big around. And that sucker radiates some heat like nobody's business. So I can't with that. So I'm going to do this, kind of line these up with the lines and stamp that just like that. All right, that turned out really well. But the new one actually hooks to A, the one that's above us right now. I got a different light holder for that. It hooks up to A, so when I'm done with it, I don't have to worry about reaching over and unplugging it or shutting it off or doing anything like that. I can just tell A to turn it off. All right, that's gonna go on there, but then we took that die that I was just telling you guys about, the word happy, okay, and I'm gonna cut that out in Magenta Madness. So that's what you guys see sitting over here. So here's that word happy, and I'm gonna stick that on there. So there's some little pieces on here. Let me come in with my little doohickeys here. There's some parts that kind of have thicker spots that I can just run just a dab of glue after I get the goobies off of my glue so it works. Okay, just like that. And then I'm going to kind of set this down where it's kind of angled. Just like that. And see how that fits just perfectly in there with a nice even edge around it? So then I'm going to pop that up on dimensionals. And then I'm probably going to put the bow like right down here. So I'm going to need some snot dots. Or my mini glue dots for the technical term for it. Oops, I missed that. There we go. Hi, Miss Lorian Taylor. How are you, my dear? How's the weather up there in Colorado? You still call them snot dots? Is that where that came from? Was you guys? Yes, I do. I still call them snot dots. Thank you. I couldn't remember where the heck I got that from, but now remembering back to us all sitting there scrapbooking and doing our stuff, and when you were doing Stampin' Up yourself, yep, that's where I got them from. They're like little snot balls, so yeah. All right, so I'm gonna put that little bow right there. So see the ribbon here? It just kind of adds a little bit of that same element back and forth. You don't see a whole heck of a lot of it, but it's just enough to kind of say, hey, I'm here. All right, then for the inside of our card, this is where I thought, where did that one that I say? First, my mother, forever my friend. I think that's super cute. And then the other one that came from the well said was that Happy Saint Mother's Day is more like it. So I'm going to use the first my mother, forever my friend, because if you know me, you know that my mother is my best friend. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, that's so perfect for us. Not that it's all about us, but. All right, and I did, where did I put that? Okay, I just had the paper that I needed. Oh, here I put it. Because we need to put a little strip on the inside of here to make our papers coordinate. So let's do that first, since we're going to put it down this side. What were our papers that we used? So since I have all these little strips cut, I'm going to take that one. Yes, Miss Lorian Taylor, who is watching this, I have to give her a shout out. She is the one who very first turned me on to Stampin' Up. This was like maybe 12, 14 years ago. Oh wow, it's 75 there? Oh my goodness, that's pretty crazy. I thought you guys probably still had snow coming down. Yeah, she's the one that turned me on to Stampin' Up. I was actually working for a different stamp company that is no longer in business. And she was just like, hey, have you heard of Stampin' Up? And I think I probably heard of it. I just don't think I knew enough about it to be like, oh yeah, Stampin' Up. Yeah, I know what that is. It wasn't quite like that. So she was like, hey, come to one of my parties. I know you work for another company, but just come check it out. And back then, our celebrations were not like they are today, where you, not today, but I mean now, like they are nowadays, where you get to pick out of a different catalog. Back then it was, once you spent so much, you could pick a certain amount out of the catalog. I think that's how I remember it, because that's how I got my very first Stampin' Up stamp pad, and it was, what was that called? Chocolate chip, I think was the color of it. And it was this beautiful, brown color. I think I actually still have that pad, to be perfectly honest with you. And did you see what I just did? I just grabbed the wrong stinking scissors and cut paper with it. Grr. Ay, ay, ay. I thought they were the wrong ones because I couldn't feel that thing dangling around, but I was too deep in thought that, yeah. Anyways. First my mother, forever my friend. Okay. All right, now that's going to go inside here. It's kind of crazy how we've all kind of dispersed over the years, because Lorian's now, we all met in Oregon, like Jamie, Lorian, all of us were there, but now we've all moved out of this, well, not all of us, some of us still live in Oregon, but we've all kind of moved within the states, but we're all still, we didn't like go crazy and go to the East Coast. We kind of all stayed, you know, over here on the West, but, and we're only within a couple of states from one another. Oh, Lorian, Jamie even said on a couple videos ago that I did that we all need to get together and have a stamp retreat again. And I am 100% in on that one. All right, so that is our first card. Now, moving on to a different color scheme. Same measurements, just different colors. Where did my little white piece go? Did I lose it? Oh my goodness. Well, it's around. I gotta find it because I know I cut 3 of them out. Did you guys see it? Did I throw it? OMG. All right, well, maybe I just need to cut another one out because I don't know what the heck I did with it. Did it fall? And I just didn't see it? I don't know. I'll have to cut another one. All right, so this is the Misty Moonlight. That blue is Misty Moonlight. Okay, so I don't know if this paper really has a direction to it. Sometimes I look at it and I look at the flowers and then I kind of look at the green sprigs and I'm like, no, that goes this way. But I don't know if it's just me being me or if it really does have a direction to it. All right, this is Cinnamon Cider. So again, I'm gonna flip these over and see those two actually coordinate together quite nicely. Tape. So yeah, that's why this pack is kind of a really good pack, because you do have a lot of variations with the way, however you choose to hold your paper. All right, this one I'm going to come in with, I think I'm gonna use Cinnamon Cider on this, because I kind of like that. Actually, no, I'm not, because I'm gonna use Cinnamon Cider on my, wait a minute, what do I have going on here? Okay, the blue's gonna go on that one, so no, that blue goes there. Alright, and what was I gonna do on that one? Was I gonna do the green? Maybe I'll do green on that one. Alright, what are you doing, boy?
Hey, yo, what's goody?
Ew, don't come in here sucking your nose, because that's gross. Nobody wants to hear that.
Sucking at my nose.
Well, you just sucked snot. So the boy is present.
Yes, the boy is here.
The boy is here. Okay, so what color do we like better? Maybe.
I say green.
No, maybe we go back to the blue. No, I like this. I like the brown on there. The Cinnamon Cider. All right, let's grab, what?
Why don't you do a poll? Vote. Have them
What?
vote.
This one?
Have them vote for it.
Have a vote for it? I don't know. Well, let's see. If we have this on here.
Hi, boy. Hello, Jamie.
Hi, boy. Yep, there's Jamie. Do you remember Lorian?
Who?
Lorian?
Obviously not.
You don't?
No. When was this?
When we lived up in Oregon. You were really tiny.
Probably not.
Okay, so we're gonna put that over there. I think we're gonna do, eek, I don't know. I don't like green. No, we're not doing just jade. We either need to do the Misty Moonlight or we need to do the Cinnamon Cider.
Why don't you do both but spin them together?
Hey, Corbin, make us a card too, will ya? That's what Frida said.
I'm not
I don't know.
that
We're going to go.
creative.
He's not that creative. Lorian said she's heartbroken that you don't remember her. How old was he then? He had to have been really young back then.
Well, we left Oregon when I was 8, so it had to have been before I was
Were
8.
you 8?
Yeah. We've been living here for almost 8 years now.
No, we've been here for almost 10. We've been here for 9 years. So you were...
7.
Yeah. Yeah, because you were only like in first grade or something.
Yeah. Not in second grade. We came here.
Second grade?
They were bliss.
Oh, that's right. You were in second grade because I remember that teacher. She was a good teacher. She was probably one of my favorite
6 or
teachers
7,
that you had.
probably.
6 or 7, yep.
Well, she remembers me.
Lorian remembers you.
Yeah.
Because you used to go to Bible camp with all the kids.
I think Eagle Creek. Oh, Eagle Creek. I don't even know what that is.
Yes, it was out. Or no, you were living out in... It was on the way up the mountain. Brightwood, because the kids were going to school out in Brightwood. I think is where... That's the house that I remember going out and seeing you at. I think. I don't remember ever going to Eagle Creek. Alright, so there's that. We're going to get the bow made of that. Trying to remember Lorian's daughter's name that you were, I mean, she's older than you are. Her and Riley were friends. She used to come to Riley's birthday party. Not Dakota. What the heck is... Dakota was the little one. Dakota was Lorian's youngest. And she had the 2 older boys that used to help during VBS.
VBS?
Yeah, Vacation Bible Studies. Yeah. They lived in when Dakota was born. Taya, that's her name. Do you remember Taya?
Probably
She used to
not.
come to Riley's birthday parties.
I saw a picture of her, maybe.
Well, she's probably like 18 now. Because Riley just turned 20. So I think she was only, or maybe she's older than that now. Gosh dang it. I don't know what I did with that other little piece. I lost it. Okay,
Oh,
so
wow,
I gotta
okay.
cut out. What?
This right here.
What? No. It's a piece that looks just like this. I lost it. I had an extra one. I don't know. Anyways. We're moving on. I looked through all these papers. I had 3 of them cut out. I know I did. I know it. Okay. On with these cards. So now we're going to come... What?
I'm heading out.
All right. Go finish your schoolwork. Okay. All right, I need to grab the chamois really quick. Look, my brain was going back to years ago, getting all confuzzled. Okay, I'm gonna use Misty Moonlight and do that Mother's Day again. Let's move this. I'm gonna stand up, not get my head in the camera. I know your boys are like grown and married and have babies. It's just crazy. Taya is 21. So she is a little bit, she's a year older than Riley then, because Riley just turned 20 this last year. I thought for some reason she was younger than Riley, but nope, I'm wrong. All right, I have the little blue one. Part of my little piece got stuck in there. Oh look, that was a piece of my Mother's Day, my window one that we did a couple weeks ago. I just find random pieces of white and I just start cutting because you guys know how I am with paper. Well, see, and that's why I wanted to kind of show you these kind of more simplified Mother's Day cards where you're using your paper up, because you guys know me and my hoarding of paper and of my DSP, because it's just so beautiful that I just don't want to do, I just don't want to get rid of it. But it's one of those things that every, you know, annual catalog, every new catalog that comes out, they always come out with new DSP. So our colors are forever changing. So I have to get used to the fact that I have to give up my paper, because it's going to slowly but surely fade out and the colors aren't going to match each other, because as stamp sets and all that, or stamp pads and that kind of stuff retire, in me doing this as a demonstrator, I have to have the newest and latest products. So colors that fade out, I can't use to show you guys anymore because you can't get your hands on it. So it's one of those things that I have to learn to just get in there and cut that paper up. And I'm getting better, because I'll show you a couple of cards that I was actually going to do for you guys today, but then it didn't go with my Mother's Day theme that, like I told you guys, I was kind of on the fly, that I was like, okay, if you guys are going to win these cards, they're going to get to you by the next week, so you need to have Mother's Day cards in hand. And you guys need ideas for Mother's Day cards to be making. All right, so I'm going to come back in with this. I hope I didn't really screw that up, because I had a color coordination thing going on here, but that's me. All right, so I'm gonna flip this under here and tie this. So we're having our first in-person live stamp class coming up down here at the place that I used to bartend at. I'm so excited. We have officially, I think we have 6 or 7 people coming, which is so exciting, especially like coming back from this pandemic and stuff. I'm so excited to actually sit down and be able to physically talk with people. I will still be doing these Facebook Lives though. Don't get me wrong there, thinking that I'm leaving you. That's not gonna happen. All right, I'm gonna come back in with that paper here. And again, cut a little strip since I didn't do that. All right, I gotta find it. There it is. Oh, that's not it. Wrong one. Oh, I have a smaller strip, so I don't have to cut a whole piece. Maybe not. All right, well, I don't even know what I got going on here. Oh, there it is, right there in my hand. Jeez. Pay attention, lady. I'm sure you guys are all on video screaming, it's right in front of you. It's right there. All right, and I'm just cutting a 1/2 inch little strip there. Miss Karen Birch, you are the winner of one of last week's cards. I was waiting for you to kind of pop on here. If you go back and watch, I know you were on last week and saw the cards that I were making. It's the ones that, the oceany ones. So Miss Karen Birch, you get to pick one of those cards. You let me know which one you want, and I will get that in the mail to you. I will personal message you, PM you when I'm done here, and get your address. Ooh, see, I almost grabbed the wrong scissors again. Eeh. Okay, I'm gonna do that same little saying. I hope I'm doing that straight since I'm not standing up. Like I said, you gotta stand up, pop your butt out, and that's the way you get these straight, because you gotta be overhead. Okay, that one is ready for that card. I love how that Misty Moonlight and the Cinnamon Cider go together. I think those two colors are really beautiful. I do love me some Magenta Madness, but because of course it's pink, and everybody who knows me knows I love that pink. But I think those two colors are just beautiful together. All right, I had a bow I made right here. Let's pull those tails down a little bit. You are very welcome, Karen. Thank you for popping in here and liking and commenting and just being here. That helps me out so much. Okay. Put my little snot booger there. And your choice whether or not to cut those down a little bit, but I kind of like them long. Isn't that beautiful? All right, so that's our other Mother's Day card. And then now on to the third one that I'm gonna have to cut out one of my little banners because, like I said, I had all of them cut. I know you guys are probably laughing at me going, haha, Miss Squirrel Lady? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you missed one. But I didn't really, I promise. All right, let me go ahead and cut another one out here really quick. All right, so I'm going to grab this one here, and run it through on my basic white. See, look, I even have proof that I cut a third one out because the other one was a different paper. All right. Bingo, bango. All right, that one's cut. Now, here we go. Now, if you're wondering why I flip my card bases around, because our card bases, when we cut them through the trimmer, they have kind of an inside edge and the outside edge. I like the much smoother, not with this kind of cut edge to it. The cut edge needs to be on the inside because we're not going to really, you know, pay attention to that, but because we want our prettiness on the outside. All right, again, we're coming in with some cinnamon cider. And see, and there's that poinsettia paper that coordinates with the... There is a stamp set that goes along with the jars and the flowers for all season. It's in the beginner's brochure that is actually retiring as well. And it actually has this stamp of this poinsettia. Just to let you know. And it's retiring as well. It will not carry over. Okay, this is the one that I was going to bring the Just Jade in on. Yep. That's what I was doing. Oh, see? Great minds think alike there, Karen. Like I said, my first plan was not to use this, but I needed Mother's Day cards because I figured, you know, May 9th, we're coming up on Mother's Day, and if for the giveaway, you guys want to win a Mother's Day card, you know, to give away, so... I kind of just looked at this paper and thought, oh, how bright and cheery is that DSP, and it's super cheap right now to grab some of this paper for, what did I say, 40% off or something? I don't remember. 60% off? Something like that this paper is. All right, we need cinnamon cider. Let's get out our chamois. And I'll show you a couple other cards that I made as well for Mother's Day that I was just kind of playing with today as I got kind of on a Mother's Day roll. Okay, I'm going to stand up and make sure I get this thing straight. So last night I sat down and started watching, well, I didn't start watching it last night. There was episode number 2 on. It's called Mayor of Easttown. It's on like HBO Max type channel. Holy crud. I watched the first episode, what was it, the following week, last week, and it was kind of slow. And I thought, I don't know if I'm going to like this much. But then... holy crud, there was a thing that kind of happened that now you're just like, oh, I gotta keep watching, I gotta keep watching. So I hate when I get stuck on a series that the whole thing is not out because, you know, let's be honest, we have all gotten so used to Netflix and Hulu where we can just kind of binge watch the whole season. But then when I watch a live season, kind of that it's in the middle of it and I have to wait the following week. Oh no, did we get kicked off here? Are we still rolling? Can you guys let me know if we're still on live? Oh, well, it kicked me off of my iPad. It looked like we got kicked out of Facebook land. But good, we're still rolling. Awesome. All right, so that's gonna go on there. So yeah, this mayor of Easttown, whew, now I'm addicted and now I have to wait another week. Hate when shows do that. Heaven forbid I not be able to sit down and just watch the whole stinking thing, right? I'll actually be in Oregon for Mother's Day. Oh, wow. Nice. I know, it has been so long since I've been. I mean, I went up there because my husband wound up staying up there a year after we moved down here. He was waiting to get transferred down here. So during that, time, I wasn't able to get back up there. He would come down here and see us because it's hard for me to load the kids up and go up there. And, with Caden having her issues, it's not easy for us to travel. So, I have not been up there since that following year that we moved down here. So that would have been 2013. Oh, wait a minute. I'm using the wrong color. Eek. That wouldn't have been that bad. It's just a bow. Yeah, I keep saying I need to get back up there. I know there's, people that I really want to see, but I'm going to have to probably plan it alone without the kids because I just can't. I can't bring the kids with me. That would be too hard. I wouldn't really get a visit or whatnot. And with that being said, it's extremely hard for me to leave Caden because she is, not to say that I know that her dad can't take care of her, but it's just one of those things when you have a special needs child, it's really hard to leave them and because nobody's going to take as good care of her as I do. Let's just be honest. I'm not saying that her dad doesn't do a great job because he does. He is a phenomenal father. But you know what I'm talking about. We're the moms. Nobody moms our kids like we mom our kids. All right, so that is that one. Let's get the inside of that one done. Okay, I put that paper somewhere. Oh, why? Okay, let's grab. Where is it? Is that it? Nope, that's not it. Okay, well, see, that's it, but what does the back side look like? All right, the blue polka dots right there. There she is. That's what I need. But this one we're going to do across the bottom because I think I don't have a long... Oh, there's a long enough strip right there. Oh, and this paper is falling, or this baggie that I have those in, it's falling apart. It's time to redo her. Okay, I'm going to take a thinner strip this time. Not that it is a big deal, but... So when you're making these cards, you don't have to leave this white strip on the side. You can completely butt it up against there. For some reason, I just like that white strip. Just kind of a separation. Okay. Okay, and there is the cinnamon cider one. All right, these ones are going to be a different style. Okay, so this piece here, here's our card base. This is Bumblebee, and I already have this scored. So this is Bumblebee. Okay, I guess this card wants to be this way. And we have a piece of 4 by 5 1/4. And then this little piece here is 3 1/4 by 4. Okay, that's gonna go there. And then this little piece is 3 by 4. So what did I say this was? 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. Yep. 3 1/4 by 4 1/4, and this is 3 by 4. We're gonna take this piece here and put it through our Dainty Diamonds 3D embossing folder. So let me get out my, I need my number 4 plate, and this goes directly on our number 1 plate with this sandwiched between it. So just kind of set that in there, and then I'm going to put that directly on plate number 1, and then put plate number 4 on top of that, and then run that through the Big Boss. So for those of you that plan on joining me on May 6th, I believe it is, for our catalog kickoff, I posted a PDF, or not necessarily a PDF, it's a game that I posted to that event page. It looks like somebody tried to fill out the answers for that and send it back to me, but for some reason when it came into my email, it never told me who the person was, and it came back to me blank. So for that, go ahead and either print it out for yourself, and I showed you guys on there the stamp set that I am giving away for whoever has that filled out and sent to me first and has the most correct answers. It is going to be for, let me grab the stamp set and show you what the giveaway is going to be. It's for the Corner Bouquet stamp set. Okay, so whoever, or actually, you know what? Did I just mess that one up? No, I think that's what it was the Corner Bouquet. Or maybe it was a half pack. I don't remember. Anyways, once you go there, you'll see what it was. It was either for that stamp set or it was for a half pack of the DSP. I have 2 different events going right now. But I'm pretty sure it was for, yeah. Anyways, if you go to the event page, you'll see that I put it in there. It's through a Word document that you could actually go in and fill in the answers yourself. Let me check and see, because I want to make sure I tell you guys the right prize, because that would be bad if I told you you're getting a stamp set and that's not what was actually on the page. So give me 2 seconds. Me and my forgetful self. I've got a million things in my life going on that, heaven forbid, I not get that correct. All right, let me go to that page really quick and tell you exactly what the, unless any of you guys can remember what the, all right, I'm getting it pulled up. Just 2 seconds here. All right, well, while that is, there we go, getting pulled up. I have too many things running at the moment. Okay, there it is, the annual catalog kickoff. It is for, come on. Oh, maybe I didn't even tell you guys the prize. So it's going to be for a half of pack. This is no longer available. This was a Celebrations exclusive that we could get. It is a half pack of the Oso Ombre. So you get, I think it's, let me tell you exactly what is in there. I think you get 6 pieces of each one. So you get 3 of that, and they're double-sided. So yeah, you get 6 of each because that's the back side of that. So you get 6 of each one of those pieces of paper. So you get a half pack of that for whoever fills out that Word document. It is a scavenger hunt of the new catalog. So go to the Facebook, well, you're on this Facebook page right now. If you're watching this through Stampin' the Pink Barn, my business page, you're watching that on there. Scroll down and you're going to see the picture of the catalog on there, and that is an actual event. Once in that event page, open it up and you'll see that I've put a Word document in there. And I know you told me that you already have the... I don't know. I got kicked out too on my iPad. I think that's 1 million people are on Facebook right now. So once you go into the event page, make sure you're on the discussion part, and there will be a, it says scavenger hunt document. On that document, if you have Word like on your computer, or if you just want to print it out, and then you can always like scan it back in to me or take a picture of it and either email it to me or personal message it me, a picture of it through here, and then I'll correct it because I have all the answers for it. But it's only pertaining to the new catalog. So whoever has the most correct answers to me first will wind up winning the half pack of Oso Ombre paper. So the winner will be announced on that event, which is going to be held on May 6th at 6 p.m. We're going to be going through the new catalog, and I'll be sharing some new product with you, as well as making a couple of cards with you with using new product, okay? So back to this card. So the Dainty Diamonds 3D folder is going to go there. Where did my little piece go that I was going to use for that? Okay, I'm going to come in with this super cute daisy. This comes in 2 different sizes. I just got this. Why am I late on the ball on this? Because this is the most amazing punches ever. These are the daisy punches. So you have the small daisy punch and the large daisy punch. So I need this little small one here. And I'm going to grab a scrap piece of that bumblebee. Okay, right here. And I'm going to use a scrap piece of white, or the basic white as well. Hopefully this is big enough. Boom. Okay, just like that. And then I think I'm going to take that I don't know if I want ribbon on this or not, because these are going to go, ugh, if I can pick this up, my goodness, I did not want to come off there. All right, let's play with this a little bit. So those coordinate together where they fit kind of snugly inside of each other, just like that. Isn't that so cool? And then we're gonna put that on there. I think I might just run a small piece of that around. I don't know if I'm gonna do a bow, but I think that blue really kind of offsets that. That's that misty moonlight. Yes, ribbon. All right. Doing some ribbon here. Oh my goodness. Okay, my trusty tape. Probably could have cut that a little bit longer, but I didn't. So there's that. Let's kind of straighten this out a little bit. Okay, that's gonna go on there. This is going to get put on here, but let me grab some of my snot dot. And I think I'm gonna do the white on the yellow. Just gonna line that up just like that. Yes, Lorian, I am a grandmother also, but I don't get to see my granddaughter. My daughter has kind of ghosted all of us, and she'll figure life out. But yeah, it's kind of sad. My granddaughter, I love her to death, but her parents choose to not be in our lives right now, so it is what it is. I can't quite put my head around where their mind is, but you know what? They'll grow up. Okay, so I think with this one, I'm going to use You Mean the World to Me. Where was it? You Mean the World to Me, right there. And I'm going to do that in Misty Moonlight because I think yellow would just be kind of overkill on that. Okay. Let's get this put away before I stick my hands in it, because we all know me with sticking my hands in ink pads. All right, so let's see if we have this little flower going right there. This is gonna go right underneath there like that. Okay. So actually, I'm going to go ahead and just put, no, I'm not. Eek, let's stick that down. All right, I'm going to attach that right kind of to that so I know where I want my placement. And then, depending on that length, I think I'm going to do a and I tell you that glue dries so fast on the end of that. And now how I did that was I made sure I left some of my glue dots sticking out, so when I go to place this, it's going to still be that attached to it. Just like that. But I wanted to not attach that yet because I need to cut this little piece off. Just like that. And then we need a gem for the inside of that. So what are we gonna use? Let me see where my in color. We could do blue in the inside of that. I think that might work good. These are the 2020-2022 in color enamel dots. There we go. Just put that in the center of that. Okay. And then I'm going to put a couple of dimensionals on this and get this popped up. Alright, and then this is going to go right on here. Watch my margins on both sides and the top and bottom. Okay, there we go. Okay, so there's that one. Let's get the inside to that. What was that paper? All right, and I'm gonna take this one and not go down this way. I'm gonna go across the bottom. So I'm gonna cut another 1/2 inch. And then this time I'm gonna put glue on here because I know I've cut my, oh, it's time to open up another glue. Haha. My husband has been using my glue for this card game that he plays. He builds these decks of cards and he comes in here and he glues his front and backs to his cards, and I can see that he's been kind of using my glue because I don't remember it being that low last time I used it. Okay, there's that. And then the chamois to clean this. And we used You Mean the World to Me. So now on the inside, we could actually just say, where did my other, oh, there it is. Well, I'll put a Happy Mother's Day inside of there. I'm not gonna make you guys sit here because then I gotta stick those, well, actually, you know what, let me just do it. I'm going to use this Mother's Day, and we're going to use the Misty Moonlight. I'm going to do Mother's Day, and then I'm going to do Happy above it. So let me show you. There's Mother's Day. And then this right here has this bigger stamp that says Happy. right here. Ooh, I can't see that one. So let me grab this. And then I'm going to put happy right above there. If I don't keep grabbing that. Just like that. Isn't that cool? Happy Mother's Day. All right, let's get this inside of here. And I don't think I'm going to make that last card just because I think we're running out of time here. Where are we at? We're already at an hour and a half. Yeah, let me show you a couple of other cards that I made. So there's those. All right, there's that one. You mean the world to me. Happy Mother's Day. All right, where did I put all those other cards? Okay, let me show you the ones that I made. These are not Mother's Day cards. Like I said, I had a different thing going, scheme, everything going earlier, but then decided that, nope, we need to do Mother's Day cards. All right, so You Are My Sunshine. Look at this. So I've taken that same paper. I've cut it down at, it is 5 by 3 3/4 is what this DSP is cut at. Then I've taken the, I think this set gets overlooked quite a bit because if you're not into like these little kitty characters, these unicorns and little butterflies and stuff, the stamp set looks kind of kiddish. But these Hippo and Friends dies are amazing because you get a lot of really neat label pieces in here. So look, you have kind of these almost like a diamond. These are the ones that I use. So I use the biggest one to cut out of the center of my DSP. Then I came in with the medium one on my basic white and lifted it up a hair. But that is called the Hippo Happiness and Hippo and Friends on the inside, the dies. So you could totally, if you don't like this kiddish set, you could just use these and just use the label parts of it and be perfectly happy, I think. But I did the, as you can see, it's kind of bumped up. I used dimensionals for the centerpiece and just did this down. I also did it on the Magenta Madness. I did it on the Cinnamon Cider. And this set here is called Ridiculously Awesome. It is also retiring. Really cool big fonts. I love these little hearts. The way that these have been written. This is also one of our $1 Million Achiever sets. But really neat sayings, big for big fonts and that kind of stuff on these cards. So those are ones that I made earlier that I was gonna do with you guys to show you how to use some of that paper up, but place that other thing. Then I was like, okay, I'm going to play with this because those weren't Mother's Day cards, but then I was going to do this to show you guys how to use up your scraps of paper that I know we've all cut pieces of paper up, and then we have these long strips inside of our stuff. So what you do is you just take a, I believe that is a 4 by 5 1/4 piece of basic white. Then you're going to take your strips. I have them ranging from 3/4 down to 1/8 of an inch strip. I lay them all out. I don't use my white at this point. I lay all my strips out. They're all going to be different sizes, right? And lengths and stuff. So I lay them all out. I get my arrangement of how I want them. Then I take them over one by one and I flip them over and I start taping them. I make sure they're longer than what I need because I'm going to now come in with my trimmer and I'm going to trim them down 1/8 of an inch smaller than my white piece that I know that I'm going to use for kind of just a background, you know, eye pop thing. Then I came in with that small daisy again and put that on there. But before I did anything, I stamped my sentiment and then I ran this through the, what is that called? The Tasteful Textures 3D embossing folder. So as you can see, it's just enough texture on that to go, that's kind of cool. That gave that way more dimension than just the paper. So you can do this with any DSP. It does not have to be the Peony or Peony, whatever that heck that paper's called, that word. But the paper that I used on that one is the Peony Garden, I think it's called. Where did I put it? Oh yeah, right here. This one. So as you can see, the texture is really added just a different element to that. And that's called Peony Garden Designer Series paper. That is also going to be retiring. So just to kind of show you some of the gray with that, this is the Blushing Bride, I believe. Or no, Petal Pink. That's this color. Yep, this is Petal Pink. It's more of that peachy color that when I showed you the difference between this and the polished pink, this is way more peach. And then I just threw some of those gilded, what are they called? Gilded gems on there just to kind of add some sparkle. So yeah. All right, you guys, if you guys need a demonstrator, I would love to be your demonstrator. Right now, if you place an order, if you like any of these products and you want to order any of them, especially since some of the things that I've shown you today are being discontinued, and you only have, what, until, what is it, next Tuesday, I think it is, to get your hands on these, because May the 4th be with you. I know that's kind of hokey, but the 4th is when our new catalog goes live. So the 3rd, it will be the last, you know, if right now these are all as supplies last. But if you place an order with me, and if your order is under $150, use my host code, please. That helps me out a lot. That helps me with bringing you guys giveaways and all that good stuff. Also, if your order is over $150, Stampin' Up is going to, can you please scooch the card up a little? Which one? This one? Was I too low on which one? So these are the cards. Sorry, like I said, my camera is out of. These are the 4 that we made, just to show you. Hopefully that's up high enough. So if your order is over $150, do not use my host code. Stampin' Up is going to give you some rewards, and I want you to have those and be able to play with those extra rewards that you're going to get. I hope you guys enjoyed these cards. And where are we at? Were you able to see those now? So yeah, my host code runs through the, where are we at? The 30th of April on this host code. Then I will have a new host code for the month of May. I do have this posted on the page, our Facebook page. So you can go in there and copy and paste that. Also, if you go over to my blog, stampinthepinkbarn.blogspot.com, you will also be able to get that host code up on the bar there. On the right hand side, there's a bar, and up at the very top is, I have that, so just copy paste and then you can use it. Yep, that's, you know, Lorian, my daughter Riley, she wound up blocking us from all of our contacts and everything too. So, you know what? I've kind of just given it to God at this point, and he'll, you know, make it right. Do you have any other type of jewel for the middle of the daisy? I know I don't like that blue. I do. We could do a pearl. Or no, that's going to be on white. We could do a gilded on that. That might look pretty. We could do a, oh, that's not gonna look good. That's Night of Navy, even though that's not navy, that still might be pretty on there, the Night of Navy one. Just, this is too small. We could do one of these elegant faceted gems. Like this. Which one do you think looks better? I think this is just too tiny. After looking at that, I don't care for that. So I'm going to take that off, put it down there, and we can either use can use that or something like that, or the clear. Actually, you know what? I think I keep going back to seeing this Night of Navy, and I think it's going to look better going on there. There you go. What do you think about that one? These other cards I showed as well are one of those what you're talking about, Patty? I cut the center out of the DSP. Those are the You Are My Sunshine, and then that was the Make Today Ridiculously Awesome. Put three of these gems. Is that what you're saying? I know they always say to put them in threes. I know I need to put some gems on these things too. Well, I'll figure this out. I don't want to take up any more of your guys' time. I will put more gems on these and make them a little bit more, the white one with the whiter, with the white one with the whiter trim. Oh, these original ones, is that what you're saying, that I need to put some bling on those? Yeah, these, I was just showing you kind of what I was coming up with. Those aren't anything, but these are the ones that will go to the winner. So I'll put some bling on that. And once I get the pictures all up to the blog and everything, then you'll see kind of more that I've blinged them out and whatnot. I feel like doing 2-hour videos is just a little long for everybody. So I was trying to, oh, this one. Oh, that one. Did you get that one now? So, and just to let you know, I'm sure you guys probably already know this, but like me who is not tech savvy, I didn't realize that when I'm watching somebody's live, that one's not one for what we did today either. These ones are the ones that we are going to be using for our photos that will be up on the blog. The other ones I was just playing with and just wanted to share with you guys. For not tech savvy people like myself, I figured out that when you're in the middle of a live, you can go up and screenshot your Facebook Live. So I was watching a Facebook Live the other day and somebody was making cards and I was like, oh my gosh, that is such a beautiful card. I wish I could remember. And then, you know, you have to wait for them to get done and da 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 da. And then you can go back and watch the replay of it. But I didn't realize at that point in time, as she was doing it, I could just click my bottom button and my side button and screenshot it. And then I have it in my photos, so I can always go back and reference that and not have to keep rewinding the video to watch what was going on. So here are our 4 cards. Like I said, I'll put a little bit of bling on it and kind of fancy them up a little bit because we need a little fancy. And I will post the pictures. Like I said, that won't be up on the blog tonight. I have to edit this video because God only knows I talk forever. And that beginning part I normally try to take off, so when it goes to YouTubeville, it's not all crazy. But yeah, the YouTube page, I also put this on there because the best way to put a video to my blog is I have to download it to YouTube first, then I can put it on my blog, because otherwise the blog doesn't recognize Facebook videos or live videos. All right, you guys, take care of yourselves. Be kind to one another. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Karen, I will get in touch with you and you can tell me which one of those cards that you want from last week, the Friends Are Like Seashells, and get your address so I can get that mailed off to you. All right, you guys, Thank you so much. I so appreciate all your time and all those hearts and those shares and the comments. I will see you guys. Actually, if you're going to watch me do my paper pumpkin live, that is on Thursday the 29th at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Or I will just see you next Monday, which will be on... We will be in video number 38, and that's going to be the 3rd. Then we will have our catalog kickoff on the 6th. So go over, fill out that, print that PDF type thing out. Either fill it out or figure out how to put your name on it or whatever, and then email it to me. Or like I said, screenshot it when once you get it filled out, put your name on it so I know who it's from. I mean, if you're going to screenshot it and then send it to me through here, then I'll know who it's coming from. But yeah, all right, you guys, have a good one. Thank you so much. Bye. Love you too, Jamie.